welcome to Divinely Guided Tarot. If you're new, please like, share, subscribe. This reading is going to be for Divine Masculine and Divine Feminine, pretty much giving you messages. It's mainly for Divine Feminines to get messages as far as how Divine Masculine is feeling and what's happening with him. I've gone ahead and shuffled some cards and I've asked the question. The question was, what do twin flames need to work on? And it could be for Divine Masculine and for Divine Feminine. And typically, you guys, if you've been watching me, you know I don't pull cards. So when I ask a question, I typically will wait for each card to come out. And I'm going to go ahead and start. All right. The first card that popped out when I asked, what do twin flames need to work on? And I'm doing this reading right now during the full moon. It is December 22nd and it is a full moon out there, and I'm just amazed that this card flew out first because it is the full moon power. And this card is telling you, you have the power within yourself to manifest and create everything that you possibly want, whatever you truly desire. And this is a love read. This is for Divine Masculine and Divine Feminine. So if you're the Divine Femme or the Divine Masculine watching, just know the universe is telling you, you have the power to create whatever you truly want by going out there, setting your intentions. And I would do it either tonight or tomorrow night while the moon is still fullest. Go out there, gaze at it. Imagine what you want from your twin flame and just really believe in it and visualize it. Come back into your house, write it down. Once you write it down, really pray on it once more and just burn it and put the ashes on the grass and just say, mote it be. You know, you're sending that intention out there. And this is what the universe is telling you. You have so much power right now. And this is going to be a new year, so this is the time to really set your goals and your intentions of what you truly want. Okay? And like I said, it's for Divine Masculine and Divine Feminine. And the second card that came out is Attraction. And so with this card, what this is telling you is that you also have the power to set up your energy in a matter of which will attract certain things into your life. So this is a very powerful time right now. We are having a Cancer full moon, so it could be very you could be feeling emotional, you could be crying here and there for no reason, and it's typically telling you you need to release anything that's not serving you in order for you to attract something good to come into your life. Okay? And with the Cancer new moon, expect changes. This is what it's driving some to really make changes. Expect the unexpected. Good things are coming, and just really know that you have the power to attract what you truly want. And it really does coincide with the full moon power. Okay. The next one that came out is Sovereignty. And with sovereignty, sorry guys, this is telling you you're such a powerful person. Stop feeling like almost like I'm hearing I like the term poo-poo kitty, because this is when you're feeling like the little victim and you just sit there and you cry and you just feel like everything's happening to you. This is telling you you're a strong person and start acting like it. This is what this card is saying. You know, you're a powerful being. Whether you're the Divine Feminine or the Divine Masculine that's watching this right now, you are very powerful. And this is a very powerful time right now. Okay? So really stop like putting yourself down or maybe thinking wrong if this situation hasn't improved for you as fast as you wanted. And I've said this in many of my videos, this is not an ordinary love. This is a very unique connection that you have with your twin flame. And you really need, there's a real need for sovereignty where you're just very strong and you just don't buckle. And this is when you're just so strong and no one else can persuade you different, okay? And this is very strong in yourself, okay? There's the triangle. I've told you guys about the triangle. That's like a heart. It means love, okay? There's 3 points to it. It's the number 5 is calling for change, but it's also calling for mind, body, and spirit, and just being strong in those aspects of your life. And it'll help to improve whatever you're feeling, okay? And then I love it because it just coincides together, you guys. Like, I love it. It's like a little story. And the last one that popped out was patience. So this is telling you, this is the universe saying everything's working out okay. You don't have to live in tunnel vision where you just see one thing. This card is telling you, think outside the box and be patient for it, okay? There's so many things evolving, even though you don't know that they're evolving, but they truly are. And the universe is telling you, be patient, because if this connection comes in too soon before it's ready, it's gonna fail, like just automatically, okay? So you need to have patience within yourself, and just know that it is a spiritual connection. It is being divinely guided to you, okay? So very powerful. And I'm sorry guys, I need water. But I think my last twin flame reading, excuse me guys, I introduced my activation cards, and I asked the same question. I said, what do twin flames need to work on? And the same card came out, believe, number 11. Okay, and if you go back and you watch that video, it's the last one I did before this one for a twin flame. You guys, this is like amazing, because this is telling you that if you don't set up your vibration in the right vibration, it's not going to work. So believing, and this is sort of goes with the sovereignty, where you sort of wobble, you go back and forth, and you're not being strong enough. But this card right here, it's telling you, you have to believe. It's very much with the attraction card and the full moon card, where it's telling you, you have the power to manifest this relationship, to finish it and make it come into fruition, finish all the healing that's going on, visualize on how you really want it to be, and believe, okay? Believe is a big thing, because if you don't believe, you sort of put a dent in it if you have negative thinking. And I know that's really hard to understand, because we tend to believe in things that you have hardcore evidence for, like, scientific findings and things like that. So you want hardcore, in order for you to believe 100%, it's like you have to have someone tell you scientifically or analyze that, this is a true connection, or, so in a sense, it's like you wobble because you don't believe in it, and you're not having enough patience. You don't have enough patience to let this unfold naturally the way it's supposed to, because as it is unfolding naturally, it is going to come to you. So like, believe, it can be described as a state of mind. When you think of something, if you don't believe in it, it's not going to come true. But if you do believe in it, it will come true. So it's like a state of mind that you set yourself up to be in. And definitely you have the power to really manifest what you truly want if you truly believe. Mostly when you believe, it's because your conscious mind has determined whether or not something you believe in is true or not. And like I said, in a logical world, this logical world that we live in, you want to see facts in order for you to believe. But this connection is not that connection. This connection is such a powerful connection, and it's about healing. It's not your typical romance. It's not an ordinary love. And if you're waiting for logic or science to prove that this is real, then you're going to keep putting yourself in the back burner, and it's not going to come to. So to truly believe in yourself and believe in this connection, you have to set your vibration up. And I've talked about meditation. So when you meditate, and you visualize this image right here, it sends your vibration up high to where you start believing. So if you close your eyes and you take a deep breath and you answer, do you believe that you are a part of source? And if your spirit says yes, then you're a part of source. You can also ask yourself, do you believe your power is so great that you can create anything you desire in your life? Question mark. Like, that should be telling you yes. Yes, you do believe. When was the last time you stood under the stars and demanded that the universe grant you your wishes? I wonder when the last time that was that you guys went out and wished on the moon or even at the stars. With this card right here, it's telling you, go out, get the full moon energy, because the moon is very powerful. Gaze at it, tell it your intentions, what you want, what you can visualize you and your beloved doing, being together, reconciled, communicating, just being together, healing, working through your life mission together, expanding, growing. But you have to have the belief in it. And by you really visualizing it and really closing your eyes and asking those questions, like, do you believe in yourself? Do you believe in this connection? You will get answers. You truly will. And on the last recording I did, I asked you guys, screenshot this and just really, if you keep staring at this, it'll start shifting and moving around, and it really will set this image into your third eye. So when you close your eyes, you'll see it. And this is the belief point. This is when you raise your frequency. Okay, so a lot of this stuff is a lot of practice. It's a lot of work, and I'm not telling you guys just this kind of stuff just because to BS you, but I'm a twin too, so I'm going through the same kind of things that you guys go through, the doubts, the crying spells, the feeling the other energy from the partner, and because a lot of times you pick up your energies from your partner, from your beloved, and sometimes you think you're doing so well and then it just sort of knocks you off your feet and you just don't understand what happens. And then that's when you really have to come back to yourself and really stay very powerful with your thoughts and whatever you're sending out as far as vibration to the universe, because that's what you're going to get back to you. Okay, so it's like you really have to concentrate on this, because any little bad negative feeling that you put out there of disbelief, that you don't have scientific logic as to this connection, you put yourself back on the back burner. Okay, so it's like you guys really have to manifest. You really have to work on attracting, having a high vibration and standing in your own power, and really having patience and really believing the whole thing. And this is an 11. I mean, come on, twin flames, 1111. Like, this is telling you, like, you have to raise your energy and your vibration. This connection is about vibrations. Okay, so it's like a lot of things that you have to go through and shift through and work out together, and work out as a whole for yourself, for it to progress further for you. Okay, so I'm gonna ask the questions that I came up with in meditation. And as I've been meditating, what I've been hearing during this round of since I haven't done another reading, I've been hearing I do, and I'm questioning, what do you mean I do? And so what I'm hearing is that Divine Masculine is saying, I do love you. I do know who you are. And I do know that I will end up with you. And it's just amazing. Like, it's just so loud and clear. Okay, so those are the messages that are coming in from Divine Masculine to Divine Feminine for you. Okay, and I just wanted to share that with you. So there you go. Maybe you'll see the words I do everywhere, because I'm seeing them everywhere. Okay. Okay, and as I'm starting to shuffle the cards, the Three of Wands comes out. Okay, so this is getting ready for your ships to come in. Okay, this is a lot of planning that's been going on. It is a 3, so this is level-headed, this is aligned, this is coming together, okay, as an alignment. Okay, so my first question is, let me use this card over here real quick. Let me get them out. Okay. Spirit, what is Divine Masculine's current feelings and energy? Okay, so, I mean, that one just popped out right away. So at this time, Divine Masculine is feeling as if there's just so much weight on his shoulders. There's been a lot of thinking going on. Okay, so it's almost like, okay, there's a lot of weight on Divine Masculine, and in a sense, there's a lot of thinking. There's a lot of thinking about stuff that's gone on that pretty much has been put on him. I'm hearing from the karmic partner, just pretty much sabotaging himself or herself in this relationship with karmic partner, whether it be the Divine Masculine on your side or the Divine Feminine. It's like this person has just pretty much submitted to the karmic partner in the past. And so what I'm hearing is that Divine Masculine is now currently really striding to break free from this, okay, and have this kind of binding, this kind of feeling, this heaviness sort of lift, okay. So there's a lot of clarity that's coming in. There's an end of this kind of manipulation and this end of tying down, and also an end of self-punishment, because you see, it's like Divine Masculine submitted to this energy. And what I'm hearing is that Divine Masculine pretty much did this. The karmic partner, when Divine Masculine met the karmic partner, it's almost, I feel as if, okay, so Divine Masculine was very head over heels over this person. And then they got together, and then Divine Masculine realized, oh my gosh, this is not the person that I thought it was. But there's a lot of pride and a lot of ego that still stems with this relationship. And this is why there was manipulation. This is why Divine Masculine submitted to this relationship, because Divine Masculine submitted to the karmic relationship because they felt as if they had to lower their standards to be with this person. How can I explain this, Spirit? Like they somehow, okay, Divine Masculine is in upper class and the karmic partner is in lower class. And once Divine Masculine met this person, they thought that the karmic partner was in the higher class along with them, aligned with them. And then they got together with this person, either married them or is living with them. And then realized, oh my gosh, this person is really down here instead of up here. But I'm already with this person, and my ego is saying, well, geez, I can't just break free from this one. I gotta try to work it out. So I have to lower my standards. I have to submit. I'm submitting to this lower standard to see if I can work this out, because I don't want to end this. I want to give it a go, okay? Either it was pride or ego, or even I'm hearing in a sense that Divine Masculine, for some of them, they feel as they deserve this, and this is why they've submitted to this. In a sense, they've done something in the past that they feel deserving of this kind of karmic cycle and relationship that they're in, okay? But with this card, it's going to end soon, okay? It's a 9. It's going to end soon. It's almost like the cycle is lifting, and there's a lot of clarity that's coming in, a lot of spirituality as well. So if you see the card, there's a lot of dark in it, but there's light coming, guys. So this is like light at the end of the tunnel. Okay, so that's the energy, and I'm telling you, this divine masculine submitted to this karmic partner because they in a sense were either too scared or too prideful to get out of it, because they realized quickly that this wasn't the right person that they thought they were aligned to, but then realized, oh no, but still had to stay in it and sort of submitted to it and brought themselves down. Okay, if that makes any sense to you, that's what they're telling me. And I hope I could be as clear as I can. I know sometimes I can't talk right because they're just telling me stuff so fast, okay? And I try to get it out as clearly as I can, okay? So my next question is, and I did do my questions of as I usually do. I wrote them down, which I'm sorry I just dropped them. And okay, my second question is, let's see. Okay, Spirit, how does divine masculine feel about him or herself currently? How does divine masculine feel about themselves currently, please? How do they feel currently? How does divine masculine feel about him or herself currently? That's what I'm asking, yes. Okay. So there's some justice here, okay? 2 of Swords, 10 of Pentacles, and the 10 of Wands. The 4 of Wands. Okay, so this is very much of what I picked up from this first card, where there's a lot of clarity. There's something that is ending, okay? Because there's been a lot of clarity, and there's been a lot of trying to make this relationship work with the karmic, and it's not working out, okay? So there's a lot of almost like I feel like surrender and giving in, okay? With the Justice card, there's balance that's going to come in, okay? This is destiny taking a toll here. And I do feel like destiny is sort of pushing divine masculine along the line to move away from the karmic, and to realize that divine masculine doesn't belong with the karmic partner, okay? So there's with this 2 of Swords right here, this is things that have, you know, at a point there was a crossroads, and see there's 2 gentlemen right here, and the divine masculine would be in the middle. So this was where divine masculine at some point was at a crossroad and didn't know which way to go. See, almost like not really clear on, okay, should I go with divine femme or stay with a karmic partner, okay? So this was in the past. So now what's happening is that there is coming a decision where divine masculine is making a decision, okay? And this decision is based on the home and the commitment that he's in. And definitely there's balance that needs to be taken with the 10 of Pentacles. This is not a happy home. This is not a happy commitment, okay? This is what's striving for justice, okay? And with justice, the Justice card, guys, this means endings. This means, you know, there's clarity, there's balance. This is when destiny takes a toll and really gives a person a new start, okay? Because maybe the universe is pushing divine masculine to make this shift, because divine masculine couldn't or can't, okay? But it's happening. This is a destiny card. This is going to happen. This is happening. And I love this deck because it portrays what's happened after the tarot. So I believe that this is already happening, okay? And the home is not happy. The marriage or commitment with the karmic is not happy. And this is pushing for something to be decided. With the 2 of Swords, it does speak in a different aspect, because these cards have so many aspects, guys. But the Two of Swords does speak of reuniting and being at peace, okay? If you look at the right aspect and the right question, this is what this means as well, okay? So there's divorce going on here. With the Justice card, there's divorce or separation or something, a break apart from this karmic partner. And like I said, if it's not happening right now, it's going to happen quickly because this is part of destiny, okay? So let's see. And see, the question was, how does Divine Masculine feel about himself? And so he's feeling that, he's feeling that there needs to be justice and balance. And I sort of feel like, in a sense, Divine Masculine is realizing this is not a true, because I hear manipulated. This is not a true family and a true commitment. It wasn't built on a good foundation, and there's lies. I feel like there's lies. There's been some kind of mistrust, something to do more binding with money, okay? So, but definitely misled and manipulated, and sort of feeling guilty to stay in this connection with the karmic for so long. Just manipulation and like pity, like poo-poo me, like, you know, like almost telling, I could hear the karmic saying, like, pretty much manipulating Divine Masculine into staying, in a sense, like, you know, oh, I can't live without you, or if you leave, I'll die, or how are we gonna make it without you? Things like that, like things that put guilt and stab him in the heart, is what's kept Divine Masculine from moving. Okay. Yeah, it's crazy. Okay, but I feel like something's happening because there's no happiness there, and I feel even with the very first energy card, I felt like it was almost like submitted to it and tried to work it out, but it's not working, okay? And that's the feeling of this read, okay? So I would like to know, are there any, sorry guys, are there any motions for Divine Masculine to move closer to Divine Feminine since my last reading, my last Twin Flame reading? Is there any motions for Divine Masculine to move closer to Divine Femme since the last Twin Flame reading I did, please? I wouldn't know. Yes. What? Okay. Ooh. The Heffron. See? This is something to do. Okay, so something's gone on as far as learning. And you look at that Two of Wands. So I feel like, okay, there's also messages for me, I forgot to tell you, during meditation, where I almost, it's like, like really believing in it now, okay? Almost like really, really believing in it and having a lot of clarity as far as, because this is speaking about knowledge too, is okay. It is like a knowledge card. This is learning. See the book right here, there's learning. This is also where, you know, you have commitment as far as traditional values and commitments. So I feel like with this card, it's telling me that Divine Masculine has had some kind of clarity as to Divine Feminine really being the person that he thought he or she was. That's why I keep hearing I do, and I'm hearing I do. And look at, there's Divine Femme. And I do feel like Divine Masculine watches you even though you don't see him. Because in a sense, it's like she's all alone. Look at, see, there's like an aerial, like a little, I think it's a dragonfly, but it's like hovering and they could see down on there. I feel like even though if you might not have any contact with your Divine Masculine, I'm feeling that they watch you on, you know, on your social media, something like this. Maybe drive by your house, Something like this, okay? But see, with this Hierophant, something's been learned. And I feel like with the Two of Wands at the bottom, this is a soulmate. Divine Masculine is now really realizing, oh my God, that's my soulmate. And I gotta get out of this one. Don't know how, but I have to get out of that karmic relationship, okay? Because I feel like the light has come on that Divine Feminine is the soulmate, the twin flame, okay? And that's why I keep hearing I do know who you are. I do know I will end up with you. I do know you're my twin. It's crazy, okay? So I love it, okay? So I do feel like there is emotion, because the question was, is there any new emotions going towards Divine Femme? And I'm going to see, please clarify that. Oops. Let's switch them around the right way. Please clarify the Hierophant with the emotions coming closer to Divine Femme. Please clarify this for me. Oops. Whoops. I'm going to take the one that flipped in the deck. Oh, Jesus. I'm telling you. Holy moly. There's been an understanding, see? With the Empress and the Six of Cups, okay? This is where, with the Empress, where there's been a realization that, oh my gosh, this is the person that I need to be with, okay? And I need to work my way back to this relationship that brings me comfort, this relationship that makes me happy, this relationship that there's no work involved, this relationship that I'm aligned in, this relationship that I'm going to return to, okay? This relationship that I do want, I do need, I do care for, I desire, okay? This is what Divine Masculine is saying. And so at this date, there's some kind of manifestation. This is a manifestation time, okay, with the Empress. Because the Empress, yes, it does mean being fruitful and fertile, and it's a very positive card, okay? But it's also saying this gives you the power to manifest. This gives you the power to manifest and attract what you want, okay? And so this is the return of a love, guys, with the Six of Cups. So I feel like this is what's going on since my last reading. It's just becoming more and more powerful. As much as Divine Masculine tries to fight off this relationship, or maybe in the past that's what they were doing, they weren't seeing it for what it was, and they were trying to push it back and sort of resist it. I don't feel like they can do that anymore. With the karmic partner, they can't pretend anymore, and they can't pretend that the love of their life is Divine Feminine. So there you have it. I mean, it's beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Okay, so my next question is, okay. Spirit, what currently hinders Divine Masculine from moving closer to Divine Femme? What currently? Okay, there's a lot of time right now. Okay, with the Nine of Pentacles, and I do feel like one flipped over, so I'm going to look as I speak, okay? With the Knight of Pentacles, this is saying that there's still something that needs to go on, because the Knight of Pentacles is the slow mover. I call him the molasses knight, okay, because he's moving very slowly. But just know that with this slow moving energy, this means that your Divine Masculine is being very meticulous about every little thing, dotting I's, crossing T's to make sure that everything is going to work out okay. This is telling me that Divine Masculine really needs to have an inner healing with himself in order to come back and give you that cup of love, okay? And that's why it's moving ever so slow. But it doesn't mean it's not moving. It means it's moving. So you have to get out of this tunnel vision where you just see one thing and you're seeing outside of the little box, outside of the tunnel, okay? So this is what's happening with Divine Masculine, where there is movement, okay? There is movement. And look at the bottom of the deck is coming in with fiery emotion and passion and love, okay? But see, it's going to take some time. Right now it's taking time. I mean, I just love these cards right now, and I'm going to see if they pop out again, because definitely I want to see. But this is Divine Masculine, just really dotting the I's, crossing the T's, making sure finances are okay. For whatever reason, you know, I feel like I'm hearing like just really working a lot on finances, and perhaps shifting money to accounts, different accounts, to keep it hidden, or maybe to keep it away from the karmic partner. Something like this. Okay, so something needs to be withheld for something about money is what I'm hearing. Sorry about that, guys, but I feel like it is movement. It is very, very slow movement. So I feel like you just can't really, you know, don't put any negativity on it, is what I'm trying to say. Because I do feel like Divine Masculine is working. And what hinders right now is the fact that he's really trying to work on the finances in the material world. And that's only to be able to take care of Divine Femme. Yeah, that's what I'm hearing. So it's only to really make everything work right, okay? Once the return comes. And the return is coming. Okay, so I would like to know what hinders Divine Masculine currently within himself. Ooh, what hinders? Okay, and I'm gonna take these because they wanted to come out. Okay, so Three of Pentacles, okay, the Five of Pentacles, the Ace of Wands, the Five of Swords, the Ten of Cups, and the the Ace of Cups. Ooh, that's a good one though. Let's see. So what is hindering? At this time, what is hindering is a lack of foundation. So the lack of foundation is within himself, within Divine Masculine self, okay? Where there is, I feel like this Divine Masculine has really been, like cut down, belittled, okay? Really not shown any affection in a way that in the very beginning, what I felt was that when Divine Masculine met the Karmic, it was almost as if he felt like, oh my God, this is the one. But then he realized she was the wrong one. She was actually lower vibration than he was. Okay, so that sort of puts a stop on him as far as like it hurt the foundation for himself, because this karmic partner has really belittled him, okay, and really has caused a lot of anxiety in his life. And then there's a lot of anxiety because this card right here is having resentment. This is resentment. This is being really pissed off inside for picking the wrong person and for casting out Divine Femme out in the cold. Really, this is guilt. This is guilt that it really, it pisses him off. I feel like right now, like pissed, like, man, I made the wrong choice. I should have just let go of it right away. But like this had to happen the way it happened, guys, because there's a lot of healing in this, and there's a lot of things that open up for you in these kind of relationships, these connections, okay? So this is something that hinders him inside, okay? I feel like there's so much passion that is being held with the Ace of Wands. There's so much passion being held for Divine Feminine that it really pretty much stabs Divine Masculine in the heart, because he made the wrong choice and he left you out in the cold. Is really kicking himself in the ass is what I'm feeling, okay? But see, with the Ace of Wands, this is love, guys. This is new love. This is passion. This is something that you really can't turn off. It's fire. It's like this deep fire that you can't even put out with water. It's such a passionate passionate feeling that divine masculine feels for you, but sort of guilty because he had to leave you out in the cold and pretty much cast you out. If these words sound familiar to you, cast you out, shut me out, they shut you out. Like, I feel like they just shut you out in the cold, just really quick. But see, so now with the Five of Swords, this is a clarity. This is a clarity where Five of Swords is a very interesting card because it is a healing card, but it's also a card of victory. It's a card of victory in a sense where someone has to throw in, almost like when there's a boxing match and someone has to throw in a white towel. You know, it's like someone has to give in. This is a card of surrender and healing and really walking away from it. And whether divine masculine thinks it's like a win-win situation because he's losing, I do feel like he's going to lose some money. And that's why he's pinching his pennies and he's hiding money. With this card right here, it's telling me he's hiding some money. But see, it's like throwing in the towel and actually like having, it's like an empty win in the sense where he's got to pay off the karmic partner where he is losing, but he's still going to win. And that's why he's on the top. See that smile? See, there's this smile. This is like, oh, go ahead, have your money, leave. I give up. That's what this is, okay? And so so this is what's pushing that surrender because of the happy home that he's going to have with divine masculine. And this is something that is being given to you by God, because in our free world, we have free will, okay? And the partners that you picked for yourself earlier on were by your free will. Where this connection is special because it's been given to you by God. See, that's the hand of God. This connection is something that was and is being divinely guided to you, okay? And to divine masculine. And so I feel like finally the light is on. It's on, and this is truly what divine masculine wants. And it's sort of like a light has just really been lit, okay? And I feel too that there's some kind of surrender as far as apologies that need to come forth. And this apology is about being really like a knucklehead and not having a firm foundation and letting somebody manipulate him or her and leaving you out in the cold. So there's a lot of guilt associated with this. Okay, so there's some healing. So perhaps when you pray and you send love to your divine masculine, you have to tell him, I forgive you. I forgive you, and come back to me. So you make that infinity symbol, and as you're praying, you're telling your divine masculine, I forgive you. I will accept you with open arms and come back home to me. And when you make this infinity symbol, you actually make it to where it's going towards you because you're wanting it in. So it's an infinity symbol that's coming into you. And you tell them, I forgive you, come back to me. Okay? And they do feel this stuff, guys. I'm telling you, they feel it. So that was awesome. I love that. I hope you guys like that. I would like to know, when does divine masculine plan on communicating with divine femme? If they're out of communication, when does divine masculine plan on communicating with divine femme? Okay, let's take this one right here. So with this card, it is the Queen of Cups, okay? So with the Queen of Cups, this is just saying that this is the energy of divine masculine, having knowing that, oh, wow, okay, let me see here. See, it's funny because the Wheel of Fortune is in reverse. So this is happening, you guys. It's going to happen very soon. If it's not happening already, it's going to happen very, very soon. But with the Queen of Cups energy, this is having intuition. This is knowing, this is knowledge that there is a return, definitely a return, and knowing that this passion is just like that kind of passion that you can't really move on from because it is being guided by God. So this is having wisdom, this is having intuition, this is having knowing. Okay, so with this card and then with the Wheel of Fortune being at the bottom in reverse, I feel like it's happening now. Because the Wheel of Fortune is not a bad card, whether it's upright or not. Okay, it's just saying, I just feel like it's happening now, because typically it would be soon. With the wheel, it pretty much means soon, but I feel like it's happening now. And I do really believe this because the Chariot's right there too, and the Chariot is victory. Chariot is movement towards victory, accomplishing what you want, yin and yang, having alignment, being balanced. Okay. So I feel like there's been some kind of intuitive powers exposed to divine feminine. I'm sorry, divine masculine. Okay. And so I would like to know, let's see. Okay. What is currently happening with the karmic partner and divine masculine? What is currently happening? Oh my God, in that one, oh my God. These two flipped out. Like, I don't know if the camera caught it, but it just went ploop as soon as I asked. So what's happening is fighting, a lot of turmoil, a lot of like just really restlessness, not sleeping, anxiety, stress, backstabbing, yelling, really full of manipulation. And I feel like with the Nine of Swords, because it is a 9, it's almost a 10. Divine masculine is pretty much learning to have a voice. You see this right here? He's like almost slaughtering whatever the karmic partner is telling him, like not listening to it anymore, finally standing his ground, you know. So it's like this is almost complete. This phase that they're going through is almost complete. Okay, where I feel like divine masculine is ready to cut that free. He's ready to cut it free and just move on from it. And so what's going on with him right now is fighting. Oh my gosh, yes, look at that. There you go. With the 7 of Wands, this is divine masculine standing on top of it. You see, this is like cutting out those words in that fight. And this is standing on top and not listening to others, okay? Being brave and strong. So I feel like there's an end coming to them. If it's not happening soon, I do feel, and look at the four of Swords, that's an end. It's really an end, and see, nothing was growing in that relationship. And I do feel like something's been exposed as far as secrecy and really seeing manipulation and seeing that they're out of alignment. Okay, that's a really strong message right now for me, that there's a realization that the karmic partner and divine masculine have not been aligned. So it can't work. It just can't work. As much as he tried to submit himself and really tie himself down to this relationship, you can see this is not holding him tightly. It's starting to sort of lift, okay? Because there's a lot of mental clarity. A lot of things have been exposed. Almost, yeah, just standing his ground and finding his own inner strength again and having that passion. That passion is really driving him to cut out all the negativity from the karmic partner. I feel like divine masculine is just like washing his hands and it's like tired of trying. Really tired of trying. Okay. I want to know, what is the outcome, please, with the karmic partner and divine masculine? What is the outcome? Oh, that one came right out. Ah! 3 of Swords. This is the end of heartbreak. This is heartbreak at the worst. I'm telling you, backstabbing. But see, there's a scarf, there's healing. There's healing because this is a bandage over the heart, okay? So this is already happening. It's happening, I'm telling you. Oh my gosh, I got chills. Like, this is the end of the heartbreak, the end of this. I'm telling you, oh my gosh, it's coming. And that's another 3 where there's clarity. Mind, body, spirit, okay? There's like clarity to move away from this. And what's at the bottom? There's newfound passion. There's love. Okay, so there's a lot of passion and love. Yeah, this is passion. This is love. and there's the victory with this, with the Six of Wands, and this is where, you know, things are being let go as far as manipulation, codependencies, a lot of healing, and a lot of introspective time has gone on here. Okay. I would like to know, Spirit, I have a couple more questions. I know this read is long, but I hope it's informative for you guys, and I try to get it out as clearly as I could. Okay. I would like to know, what is the outcome? What is the outcome? This flung out. Passion. I was going to say, what is the outcome between Divine Feminine and Divine Masculine? And it's really the Knight of Wands. It's a passion. It's a newfound love. It's coming in quickly. Expect the unexpected. With this Cancer New Moon, and it does affect Aries. It does affect Capricorn. It affects Cancer very powerfully. So just expect changes, and it's going to happen rapidly. Like, just fast. It's just going to fall on your lap, and you're going to be like, what the hell? You won't know what to do because you've been waiting. Oh my God. And the Seven of Swords is at the bottom with the Wheel of Fortune, and at the top is Strength and the High Priestess. Like, I love the Seven of Swords. Seven of Swords, it's a funny card because a lot of people, a lot of readers just associate it with being, with cheating. Yes, it is a cheating card, and it is theft, okay? But it's also, when you look at different aspects of the Seven of Swords, it comes to so many different aspects, you guys. And let me see. Okay, so for romance, it means an admirer will want to see you, and the phone will ring, and that person will come. For the unexpected aspect of it, it means you will be surprised by an unexpected reunion or sudden appearance of an old friend, lover, or business associate. And then on the focus side of this aspect card, it's like, it's the focus to attempt efforts, uncertain or unstable conditions. In other words, you're able to make better decisions now with this card. Okay, and then as unions, it says, no matter how much you want someone or something, you will do without it before you put yourself in any compromising position. So something's ending as far as the karmic cycle. And like I said, I love this card. And it's so funny because I was reading the Seven of Swords before I did this reading, because I feel like it gets a bad rap. And it doesn't. It's a beautiful card. For endings, it just pretty much means like a bad business dispute could end, or you could resolve family or love problems, okay? And with new beginnings, it just says, it's like you're able to, you know, take some time off from work. So if Divine Masculine has really been working on this for so long, he'll be able to take R&R time, find time for himself, okay? And then for an outcome aspect of it, it's like a friend, a lover, or a new alliance will be very beneficial to your life, to your work, or to your career. But this is a love life. So see, I mean, this is a beautiful card, and it's always misinterpreted. But this is a good card, guys. And I hope that some of the messages ring clear to you. This is what's going on with your Divine Masculine. And I love it. I love it. So I do hope you guys like this read. I'm going to cut it short now because it's already going into an hour. And I know this is a long read. But I hope that it gave you some kind of new perspective on the way things are going, and how you can really shift your mentality to believe. If you really want this to come true, you will believe in it. Okay? So thank you so much for sharing your time with me and spending time with me, and Merry Christmas, guys. And I do hope that all your wishes do come true, and just believe, because they will.